Fact of the day.
Hello, hi, and welcome to Fact Today with me and my Lotsu. So today's Fact Today, this is based around research that was done by a guy called Andreas Zimmer at the University of Bonn in Germany. Now, he has been looking at cannabinoids, and he was looking at the endocannabinoid system in humans and in mice. And he noticed that in mice that didn't have an endocannabinoid system that worked properly, they seemed to age faster. So he thought maybe there's a way to be able to prevent this or to increase the ability of these mice to function properly. The most commonly known cannabinoid is THC, tetrahydrocannabinol. And this is found in cannabis. There are also 130, there's about 112 others found in cannabis as well, but this is the most well known. And what he did was he took a control group of mice and he took a group of mice that he gave low levels of THC to, and in the control group of mice he didn't give them anything. After a period of time, he then tested them cognitively to see how they performed, and then he compared the ones that were given THC to. Now, the elderly mice that were given THC actually performed as well as the young mice in the control group. Don't get me wrong, couple of points we need to make here. First thing to point out is that it's just this one chemical, it's just THC, it's nothing else. Second thing to point out is that this is very small doses that were given to the mice. The young mice who were given THC, they functioned worse than the mice in the control group because our body makes its own cannabinoids, and because our body makes its own, any extra that you put into your body taken from drugs obviously disrupts this. And these cannabinoids are responsible for a whole series of different functions in our body, ranging from sleep to appetite to mood to motor control to immune system to reproduction and fertility to reward and pleasure to pain to memory and to temperature regulation. It's responsible for all of those things. So obviously if you're taking on these chemicals, which you shouldn't be taking on to because your body already makes these chemicals, then it's very bad for you. But at very low levels for the very elderly, just a specific cannabinoid of THC is of potentially benefit. Then he's now going to go on to test it in elderly humans and see if it makes a difference in elderly humans. But as it stands, THC potentially some future use. All right, that's it for me. Have a beautiful evening. Love you, bye, love you, bye, love you, bye.